All right, A10, let's talk about it. The Kings are back, and wow, they didn't just drop new music, did they? No, this feels like a full-blown cultural reset. We're watching a massive new chapter for SB19 unfold, an era that's somehow both a huge finale and a brand new start all at once.
So it all begs the question, right? And it's the big one we're going to tackle today. Is this their best era yet? I mean, you've got the new album, a music video that's going viral, and their biggest concert ever on the horizon. So are we watching SB19 enter their most legendary era? Let's get into it. Okay, so the foundation for this whole new era, it's all built on their new album. And just the title alone, Wakas Simula, it sets this incredibly ambitious, super reflective tone for everything that comes after. And you're going to want to circle this date, March 27th, 2026. That's when the album officially dropped, and it was a major moment for P-pop. I mean, the hype had been building for months, right? And the album didn't just meet that hype, it absolutely shattered it. Now, for anyone who might not know, Wakas at Simula translates to end and beginning. And that whole idea, that duality, is the core concept of the entire album. It's like they're celebrating everything they've accomplished, but at the same time, they're pointing right at what's next, the next stage of their evolution. And look, to really get the full impact of this album, you have to have the context. Because this isn't just some standalone release. Oh no, this is the official finale to the epic story they started way back with their EPs, Pagsibol and Pagtaga. It's tying this huge narrative arc together. And this visual just perfectly illustrates that journey, right? You can literally see the evolution. You start with the raw, pure performance power of something like Go Up, then they start building these entire worlds in videos like Wyatt, and now they're creating pure cinematic epics. They've completely leveled up from being a pop group to being master storytellers. And yeah, that new level of artistry, it paid off. Immediately, on the world stage. According to Billboard Philippines, the album just skyrocketed to #1 on iTunes charts in a ton of different countries, all within hours of release. This wasn't just a win at home, it was a full-on global statement. So the album as a whole was a huge success. But the hype? The hype very quickly zeroed in on one particular track and its really mysterious music video, Emoji. So what makes this song so powerful? Honestly, it's how relatable it is. GMA News Online pointed this out, that it taps into something we all do, using emojis to hide or maybe express what we can't quite say out loud. It's such a modern theme, and it's handled with that classic SB19 depth. And of course, the cryptic teasers have just sparked massive fan theories everywhere. The entire fandom is trying to decode the visuals. So I gotta ask, what do you think? Is the main emoji gonna be the blue heart for ATIN, the crown for the Kings, or something totally out of left field? You know the speculation is half the fun. You know, it's so important to remember that a viral moment like this doesn't just happen randomly. It's not just hype. It's built on years of credibility, of consistent quality, and an unbelievably dedicated fan base that's right there with them. This success is earned. It's not manufactured. Okay, so an album and a music video are already massive. But of course, SB19 is taking it even further. This entire trilogy, this whole story they've been telling for years, it's all building to one huge climactic event. We're talking about the Trilogy Finale concert. And this is not just another tour stop, no way. It's being framed as the definitive must-see live show that caps off this entire chapter of their career. And here is the second date you need to know. April 18th, 2026. That is the night it all comes together. Even the venue tells a story. The SMDC Festival Grounds, that is a massive open-air space. It's a huge signal that this is going to be their biggest show ever, both in scale and in ambition. So let's break down just why this concert is so monumental. First off, it's their biggest production ever. Then, get this, ABS-CBN confirmed a live orchestra is going to be there with them, which just adds this whole new layer of epicness. The setlist? It's promised to be a journey through their entire career. And yeah, not surprisingly at all, tickets sold out almost instantly. Which brings us right back to where we started, that original question. After looking at the ambitious album, the viral hype for Emoji, and the absolutely epic scale of this finale concert, what's the verdict? And I think this quote just captures the feeling perfectly. It really is a victory lap. This era doesn't feel like a group that's still trying to prove something. Not at all. Instead, this is the confident, masterful work of artists who know exactly who they are and the massive cultural impact they have. I mean, this side-by-side really says it all, doesn't it? Just look at the left. That's the hustle. Those 9 to 12-hour training days, that constant uphill battle. Now look at the right. That's the result. Global recognition, creative control, and a reputation built on pure, insane discipline. They have truly gone from the grind to the glory.
So, yeah, while this era is the end of their first epic trilogy, it's also so clearly the beginning of whatever comes next. They've closed a chapter, for sure, but they've just kicked open the door to a whole new world of possibilities. So the only question left for us is, where do the P-pop clones go from here?